Alrighty, looks like we are officially live again. Gonna get these Ascended Heroes ETBs ready to rip while I wait for people to join the stream. Hey, look, another off-center promo. What's up, Lux? About to open these ETBs, just getting them ready while I wait for some people to join the stream here. Nice, what are you playing? Hey, look, this card's actually kind of centered. Gonna check out the back. Oh, nice. I might play some Procopio later. I actually might play some Fire Red or Leaf Green, because I know that you can play that on the new Switch now. And I actually didn't play those as a kid. Great, more waiting. I cannot get a grade-worthy one of these promo cards. What's up, Art of Death? Thanks for joining. Hope you're doing well this Sunday. Once I finish opening these, I'm going to bring out my sorting tray and I'm going to attempt to organize the master set for Ascended, because I think I have probably close to every single card that is not the last SIRs I'm looking for, and or the gold cards. Don't have those yet. Hopefully we get at least one SIR in these 18 packs I got in front of me, though. Oh, I forget. I always forget that you have a different name on YouTube. Sorry. Let's see. Just real quick, double checking. All right, I got Mighty Ina the other day. I think that was the last IR I need. Somehow I don't think I have this Stunfisk card, the ultra rare. And I might be missing Mega Frostlass, but outside of that, I think I have everything else. Except for a handful of these SIRs. I still need Emboar, Electros, both Pikachus, Bellibolt, Mewtwo, and I think Hawlucha. I think I have everything else. Oh, I need Surfer. I don't know why I don't have Surfer yet. I know I have Scrafty, I just don't know where it went, and I gotta sort all my cards. And I am very excited for these two promos to be coming out this week. I bought poster collections for both. Hopefully they're grade worthy. I'm going to be pretty bummed if they're as high quality as all these Zekrom promos have been. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm going to share this live. What's up, Rayma? Thanks for joining. How do I share this live? I gotta remember how to open or go to my own stream. That's right, I gotta click this button and then open TikTok and do the scanny thing. What's up, Amaru? Let's see, couldn't find any product around, stopped by the local shop and got 151 tin and and Prismatic and got cooked. Yep, sorry, that tends to happen. Unfortunately. Let me see how this is working. Can I send gifts to myself? I'm just curious. Oh, no. Okay, I'll just set as goal. Okay, I think that worked. Okay, that worked. Alright, I'm just gonna leave my phone on the side watching my own stream because it's actually kind of helpful. Oh, right, and I was gonna share it live, that's why I did this whole thing. Alright, that was good enough. What's up, PokeCash? Good to see you again. Hope your rips have been doing better than mine lately. I'm in a little bit of a rut, so I'm hoping that today changes that. And I don't know why my mat is so dusty. And thanks all for sharing the live. Appreciate y'all. What's up, TS Krieg? Just hanging out, opening some packs early today here on the West Coast, and then I'm going to be sorting some stuff after this to try to figure out what cards I have for an Ascended Master Set already. 2 ETBs of Ascended, just Emboar SIR. That's pretty good for 2 ETBs, though. I got Amanda Buzz here, so nothing to write home about so far. I am going to get in a good habit today and throw my trash away each pack and sleeve each card, even if it's a double rare. Thank you. And I will let y'all know. I think I have all the reverse hollows I need. I just have to sort out how many Pokeballs I do or don't have so far. All right, let's see what happens on this next pack. We are 2 packs into one of these ETBs. I traded some PSA 8 and 9 slabs that I had laying around at GameStop and paid more than I wanted to for ETBs, but since I traded slabs that had a higher value than I paid for them, I was just like, whatever. Mischievous IR. That one's off-centered. I'm not gonna try to grade that one. All right, pack number 3. Let's see. Excited for illustration poster boxes. Selling illustration. Yeah, I have seen the poster collections going for like 150-ish too, so I guess we aren't in we're not in a rut for Pokemon values yet. All right, let's see if we get anything good in here. What's up, Court? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, Sam. Appreciate y'all. I was just saying I'm ripping some Ascended, hoping to get some hits, and then either way I'm going to sort some cards in after this and just hang out and try to figure out how many cards I have toward my master set. I don't know why I decided to do Ascended for a master set. It seems like it's going to ultimately be difficult, but we'll find out. What's up, Ty and Martin? Thank you for joining. I'm just hanging out, ripping some packs for now. And then I'm really going to see if I actually am even close to master setting this set. I feel like I am, but I'm probably not. What's up, Louie? Good to see you. And LV Chino as well. Togepi, what's behind this? Ghastly, Pokeball, and Staraptor. Alright, so far we got a Mischievous and a Mandibuzz, so I feel like there's got to be something else in ETB number 1 here. Is the artwork what needs to be centered on a card? So, essentially, yes. Basically, what you want to look out for, and I'll show you on one of these cards in this next pack, is centering around the borders. So, the centering means that like the actual art on the card does need to be relatively centered. To get a PSA 10 in particular, it's 55-45 centering, so I'll show you what I mean by that in a second here. And I actually have a good example of that with this Mischievous card. So if you look at this just by eye, you can tell that it's skewed a bit to the left, as in there's more border on the right, or the border looks thicker on the right than it does on the left. So if I take this little Black Label Metrics tool and put it up, a perfectly centered card should be on all four sides, like almost exactly within those bold black borders on the outside. And you can see that this one is a little bit skewed to the left because of how much of that border on the right-hand side is like right in the middle versus the left is like straddling the edge. So basically what that means is that, yes, it's the art that needs to be centered, but you're looking for the borders to be even. And if it's angled but still reasonably centered, that's a tough one. So my Mega Gengar SIR is actually exactly like that. It was diagonally centered. It was skewed like a little bit. The border on the bottom right was like almost less than a PSA 10, and same on the top left. So it was like at a diagonal. I still think it's going to get a 10, but I submitted it on a lower tier as a result because it might get a 9. They can always upcharge me and say it's a 10, and I'll pay the extra money. But I didn't want to risk that in case it's not actually a 10. And where'd I get that tool? Right here on TikTok, actually. So if you go to my profile and go to my showcase, it's actually one of the like #1 listed items in my showcase. If you buy it through there, I think I'll make like 37 cents. But if not, it's only 37 cents, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, it's Black Label Metrics. They do sell on here, and I think it's around 30, 40 bucks for their tool. Vicval and a Glass Trumpet. I did need this one for my master set, so that is a good sign. And let's see. Should be going to pick up Phantasmal Flames box later. Oh, good luck. Are you going to rip the box? I've been hearing a lot of people deciding to keep their booster boxes sealed lately because they're seemingly going out of print. And yeah, Amazon does sell the top part. I do like this one because it does come with this bottom tray, so that if you are big into putting raw cards in and doing it like that, that's still a feasible way to actually measure your cards too. And this thing's got play in it, so you can like move it around in case the card, you need to move it to get the card centered in there. So again, this card should probably end up still getting a 10 if I decided to submit it, but it was just skewed enough where I've already submitted one of these in my last batch where I'm like, nah, it's not worth it for me. All right, let me move this Glass Trumpet out of the way and put my double sleeve on Mischievous. And like I always say, I don't actually recommend double sleeving if you don't live in a really weird climate like I do, but here in Vegas it's so dry that this helps prevent cards from curling when you put them in top loaders. Do I do that for all my cards? No, all my double rares are just in penny sleeves. I don't even top load those these days. I just put them in one of like a cardboard box. I opened the Fossil 4 content on a pre-recorded video. I apologize. I ended up not doing it on stream because I can't open as much on stream. I'm losing my shirt on how much money I'm spending on stream. So you will be able to see that soon. Hey, I wouldn't complain, bro. I gave you so much free stuff. Like, it's not that big a deal. You'll see it in a couple weeks. I didn't pull anything. I pulled a Kabutops. So honestly, you didn't miss anything. Like and the cards were all so wrecked. Like they were like whitening, like anything Wizards of the Coast. There was whitening. None of the cards were cut correctly. Actually, I'll show you. I think I have the pack sitting here. But I wanted to do one of the did I unseal a good deal ones for this. So, I mean, overall for 20-year-old, 25-year-old cards, they're in really good shape. I already top-loaded the Kabutops, but if you look, like, every single card has at least some whitening, and they mostly have really, really bad whitening. So, like, if I go like this, look at the corners of each card. They're, like, cut diagonally, too, so it was bad. But cards look really cool. Like, this brings me back to my childhood when I look at these. This Horsey does go hard. But, yeah. Also, this Psyduck looks awesome. Like OG Psyduck, but yeah, even if this card didn't have a ton of whitening, it still had some, like, but this is an automatic 8. And then look at how, like, the corners are cut diagonally almost. So, yeah, If I get any more of these old packs, I honestly will probably keep them sealed. I say that now, and then I'm probably not going to. Hey, Mary, what's up? How you been? Are you going to buy anything on streams today? If you go in, I'll consider going in. Oh, I was hoping you'd say yes so that I could go in on some Ascended somewhere. All right, let's see. Did I already? There's a Pokepad. Pokepads are going down in value, I guess. There's a full art trainer version in whatchamacallit coming up. Perfect Order. So these are like crashing right now, but whatever. I'm still putting them to the side. Opinion on TPV packs? Honestly, I have bought a ton of those TPV bags, and I have pulled some pretty crazy heat out of them. Let's see. So what came out of a TPV bag that I have in front of me? I don't think I have anything good in front of me, but I pulled, let's see, 2 full arts out of Lost Origins, one being the Hisuian Arcanine, but then I also pulled the secret rare Rainbow Giratina out of Lost Origin. I pulled Rayquaza out of Roaring Skies, and these are all out of random single packs from TPV bags, so honestly, I think that they're really, really solid to, if you're looking to rip anything vintage, and you buy it through like Cash Cards Unlimited, they will also let you keep the vintage sealed, and so that you can rip it at home or for your content. So I think that's pretty cool. And Ty, I've heard rumors that booster boxes are already about to go out of print for Phantasmal. Generally, booster boxes are the first thing they stop printing, and like if you look at Destined Rivals prices, that's probably why the bundles like on a per pack value half of the cost of a booster box. So if it trends like the Destined Rivals set, then Phantasmal's likely going out of print for their boxes. Like either they already have or they will really soon. Cynthia's Garchomp. This has not been a great ETB. Let's hope this last pack has something good, because otherwise we gotta hope that this other ETB's got some hits. And Braden, just as a heads up, if you are not huge into Japanese packs, I honestly would go with the $4.99 TPV, because you'll get a bunch of English packs plus a slab that's generally worth around 100 to 200. And so that's how I got this fossil pack, was through the $4.99 TPV bag. I know it's more expensive, but what I found is that they, in the $300 or $2.99 TPV bag, they do a bunch of Japanese packs. And so unless you are a big fan of Japanese cards, you might be able to actually pull more heat out of the $4.99. Let's see what we got here. I think there's a double rare at the very end of this, when I put this down to throw in my trash, but I don't know what it is. Team Rocket's Energy, Riolu Pokeball, and Mega Gardevoir. All right, we got pretty cooked on that first ETB, so that's a bummer. By the way, once I figure out, I'm probably gonna like do some mystery single TikTok live sales one of these days, just because I've pulled so many duplicate SIRs and IRs, and like I feel like I should sell the singles that aren't necessarily guaranteed to be 10 worthy, and so I'll probably start doing that. And if that means that I can then do givvies on TikTok live, I have 8 million of these promo cards that I would be willing to do givvies for. So just a heads up, in case anybody's looking for those promo cards, I will probably be trying to do givvies for them pretty soon. I'm chilling on my long-term like givvy plan right now, by the way, because I think I said this to the group that I was hanging out with last weekend. A lot of people that have won the givvies are like accounts that aren't active, and they were like really rude about it. It was really weird. Like I was like, congrats, you won like a Phantasmal Flames bundle, and they were like, okay. And I'm like, well, why the hell did you enter this givvy if you don't care? And thanks, Vic, for the follow. Appreciate it. And TPV is I don't know, it's they're a company that they like take a bunch of singles and repack them. And yeah. So you can get them from tpvpoke.com directly, or if you're looking for a ribbon shipper that sells them at the same price, they are on Cash Cards Unlimited. And what else about them? Honestly, they're a decent value. Like whatever people say about like weighing or like metal detecting packs or CT scanning them or whatever, TPV doesn't do that when they pack a bunch of packs into their bags. Because I had like a handful of Paladin Fates boosters, and Cash Cards Unlimited ripped all the like ones that are Scarlet and Violet or newer for me and kept everything else sealed so that I could use it for content. And they opened a Charizard SIR out of the Paladin Fates boosters. And let's see. Rox says, I was looking to get into Pokemon, but after looking at what Pokemon has become, yeah, so it really depends on how much you're willing to spend and how much self-control you have these days, honestly. I have no self-control, so I just keep buying more Pokemon cards, and now I have to sell a bunch of slabs just to balance my books. But honestly, it's fun. I like creating content in this space, and I like helping people out that are new to the hobby or just getting back into it, because I learned the hard way when I got back into it over the last year or so that there's a lot of money grubbing insane people in this hobby now, but there's still fun aspects to it, and there's still a lot of good people in the community. Honestly, if I had to choose between getting into this again or getting into Magic, I would say this, because it's, even though there's a lot of weird gatekeepers in the Pokemon community these days, I feel like Magic is honestly worse. And sounds good, Braden. Yeah, I'm considering just doing like, I have so many dupe IRs and SIRs at this point that I'm like, should I just like try to like do mystery singles and like do something like that that's fun on TikTok Live? So we'll see if I end up doing something like that. But what I really don't want to do is like buy a bot and be like a full-on like scalper that does rip and chips. Even though I would love to do that because it would fund my Pokemon addiction for my personal collection. I don't know if I'll do it. If I do, I'm going to try to like do like as low prices as possible, but then put like per address and per card limits so that people can't just buy out my stock and resell it. All right, let's get some heat in this second ETB because I'm getting wrecked here. Hey, Dracloak, not bad. All right, so we got a IR hit. Again, it's left centered. I'm probably not even going to consider submitting that. It could still be 10 worthy, but I don't know. I don't love to submit those. I feel like if you get a grader that's in a bad mood, they're going to give you a 9. I will say, though, the print quality on Ascended Heroes has been amazing compared to all the recent sets. I got a God Pack for both Black Bolt and White Flare, and almost every card had whitening in at least one corner. And I've very rarely seen whitening on any Ascended Heroes cards at all. The thing I have noticed, though, is every now and then one of the common cards in the front has a ding on the top right corner in Ascended. I don't know what the deal is there. Let's see if it happened in this one. I did notice it on one of the packs I opened today. So at least one of these cards has like a little ding. Yeah, see, you can see them there. I don't know why that's the case. It's always usually the first card in the pack, and it's usually not a card that's valuable, so not the biggest deal, but just something to consider if you notice that too. Do I recommend Perfect Order to start? Honestly, Rox, I do, because Perfect Order has not yet become a popular set. So everybody, including myself, has really been chasing Ascended Heroes because the art is pretty much universally good in that set. There's a lot of weird looking cards in Perfect Order, which is why I think it's less popular. But what that means is that like right now, Ascended Heroes ETBs are selling on average for around between 100 and 130 bucks. You can pre-order a Perfect Order ETB for about 75 to 80 still. Booster boxes for Perfect Order are still hovering between 179 and 229, depending on if you can find a decent seller that's a local card shop. But those are honestly not that far away from MSRP prices. So if you're looking for a set that you just want to rip some packs and start a collection and don't want to break the bank, that is one of the better ones right now. I would also recommend keeping an eye out if you like Lily's Clefairy from the Journey Together set. You can still get those packs on average for about $6 a pack from like local card shops and even on Walmart sometimes. Let's see. Finally, Destined Rivals has fantastic art. It's a valuable set. Booster boxes are insanely expensive, but you can still usually find the bundles hovering around 45 to 50 for a bundle. And so 6 packs for 45 to 50 of Destined Rivals isn't too bad of a price. What you're starting to see go up in price are Phantasmal Flames and Mega Evolution packs. And then I personally would say don't even try to touch Prismatic Evolutions. Even if you find it somewhere for cheap, it's like a bad drug where you're going to like get hooked because there's so many possible good Evolution cards in that set. and you're never ever going to pull them. I'm like 250 packs since I pulled the last Evolution that I pulled, and I've only pulled 2 ever, so I gave up on that set because it has treated me horribly. And yeah, that sounds good, Braden. I will definitely see what happens there. Like I said, I want to try to do something in the most ethical way possible, but if I'm going to have enough volume to do any kind of ripping for people and sell on TikTok, I'm going to have to get some kind of bot, because that's just how the world works these days. And yeah, I don't know anybody that Prismatic has been good to, except for like the 1 in 1,000 people that have pulled a God Pack. Mega Scrafty. I have like one of these. For some reason, I haven't pulled a bunch of these double rares for Mega Scrafty. Not that I'm chasing it or anything. All right, let's see next cards, or next pack here. Come on. Give me something good here. Yeah, I would definitely take the Scrafty SIR. I don't think I have that one yet, so I'm kind of hoping that maybe that's what's in this pack. I keep pulling SIRs, but they're already ones I have, and so it's been a little bit of a bummer, because I'm still chasing like both Pikachus and like probably 5 or 6 other SIRs, and then I'm pretty sure I have a master set, but those SIRs have been impossible to get for me so far. I'm hoping when the booster bundles drop next month, because I have a bunch on pre-order, that maybe one of them has a God Pack with all my missing SIRs. Maybe there's a God Pack in these last 4 packs today, or 3 packs. I don't know. Hey, another Mega Scrafty MAR. I can't stop pulling this card. I have to go count how many I have, but I think this is number 8. I don't know what it is about this Mega Scrafty MAR, but it just keeps showing up. And no problem, Rocks. Yeah, I have heard that Chaos Rising is the next set after Perfect Order. They're probably dropping the pre-order on Pokemon Center tomorrow morning. I've also heard that that set is instantly more popular than Perfect Order. So Perfect Order might be the one to start off on, just because you're going to be able to get the product locally fairly easy compared to some of these other sets. That being said, anything that shows up at Walmart or Target will get taken off the shelves within a day or less, pretty much anywhere in the country, because there's so many people that are just trying to buy as many packs as they can. All right, so let's see if there's a hit in this pack. There's got to be a hit in one of these last 3. Buddy Buddy Poffin, Darumaka, and Lunatone. Come on, I don't want Mega Scrafty MAR to be my big hit for this ETB. That would be a bummer. These are the last 2 sealed packs I think I have in my house right now, so I don't get another shipment of stuff until later this week. But let's see what's in here. Phantom, Salandit, and Staraptor. Uh-oh. Can we get one more hit? That would be pretty cool if there's a hit in this pack. And it's not going to be a God Pack. But maybe there's a hit. Roly-Coly, Oddish, and Boss's Orders is, I guess, the other hit. Well, better than nothing. So yeah, these ETBs weren't great. But I guess it could be worse. I have seen an ETB get ripped before that basically had, like, Mega Scrafty was the only hit. And that must really suck when that happens, honestly. I don't think I've had an ETB that bad. I've had pretty close before, where I've gotten like 1 illustration rare and 1 double rare, but for 2 ETBs, this wasn't very good. Honestly, this was pretty mid. But is what it is. I got some more Ascended product coming so that I can rip some of those poster collections, and then I don't think I have anything else on the docket that's for Ascended. I should have a bunch of Perfect Order coming this week, though, since it's a technically release week for Perfect Order and more of the Ascended products. Like I said, I really want the Ascended booster bundles to come out, and I'm like feeling like I'm impatient at this point about those, because it feels like it forever since the sets like started dropping product, and now it's like still out there. Or it's like another month and a half, I guess just a month until the booster bundles drop. All right, let me put some of these things away so that I can get my sorting tray out. Yeah, Best Buy is hit or miss with Pokemon. You'll either find some or like behind the counters, or they will have nothing. So hopefully you find some there. Best Buy seems to be one of the first places that people go to get release day product these days. So if you are trying to get Perfect Order next Friday, expect a line and expect that you'll need to be there a bit before they open. But also check with local card shops in your area, because like I said, Perfect Order hasn't been the biggest seller for pre-orders, so you honestly might be able to get stuff at a reasonable price on pre-order still from your local card shops. I tend to usually recommend always sticking with local card shops just from an ethical perspective, because all these big box retailers do shady things these days. But with that being said, most of your local card shops are basically scalpers now, so honestly, I can't even recommend them anymore. Like, one of my local card shops here in Vegas is, like, for Ascended Heroes ETBs right now, they're charging $130, and at this point, I want their business to fail. Like, that's stupid. I get, like, I can more justify, honestly, Rip and Shippers charging that much for an ETB than I can with some local card shop that has a brick and mortar location and has foot traffic all the time, and they're always taking trade-ins. So it's like, how greedy do you want to be? Like, I know that like owning a card shop probably isn't the most profitable venture in the world, but like, if you want to be part of your community and you have a local card shop and you're charging more than like the highest prices that scalpers charge online, then I want your business to fail. All right, let me move some of this stuff out of the way. I gotta scan these cards later so that put them in my collector app. I'll move this guy over. I guess I hadn't scanned that Maractus yet either. Let me do this too. But yeah, I'm a little bit bummed at the overall level of greed in this hobby these days. Like, I just want to rip packs and make content. And I know that's what everybody else wants to do too, so I totally get it. But like, I don't know. I just wish there was more ethics in this hobby. And these are a bunch of just regular double rares that I have to sort through. I haven't scanned any of those either. Sometimes I just don't. Pulled SIR Mewtwo from Ascended the other day. Congrats. That is one I have been unable to pull myself, so I'm a little bit jealous, I'll be honest. But yeah, the let's see. For me, all the Ascended SIRs, I just packaged most of them to send a PSA for grading, so I can't just pull them out now, but I have... I'm going to pull out my booklet real quick. Okay, so I thought I had Emboar. I think I might, but I can't find it now, so I think I need Emboar. I think I need Frostlass. I need both Pikas, Electros, Bellibolt, and Mewtwo. And then I need Grimmsnarl and Surfer. And I think I have Scrafty sneaking around somewhere here. But the issue is that I have like 2 or 3 Ferrogators, I have 2 Lilies Cafaries, I have 2 Pheasantippides, and then I have one of the rest of these, like Diancie, Gengar, Zoroark. I have 2 Metagross now, and then I have 1 Mega Dragonite and 1 Canarian Fighting Spirit. So I wish that I had one of each instead of like duplicates of half of them, but that's just the way the cards pull, right? And what's up, guy that exists? Thanks for joining. I was just ripping some Ascended the ETBs that I had here at my house. I'm about to swap out and sort a bunch of Ascended to see how much of a master set I actually have here. So I'm just kind of swapping things out real quick. And should I buy ETB to get that book? Honestly, like, it's up to you. For me, lately, ETBs have been hitting better than other Ascended products, so never a bad thing to be able to rip an ETB, and especially if you don't have the promo card yet or the accessories. I will say that I do like the booklets that come with the ETBs, just so I can look at the overall card list, like on a hard copy on like paper. I'll be right back. Oh no. All right, hold please. I'm adjusting my desk a bit. And I'm gonna adjust this guy. Bear with me, you're gonna see some of my screens and stuff for a second. All right, I'm gonna do this. There we go. Hey. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I don't play much these days either. I mostly collect, but I have gotten back into playing a little bit because it is actually kind of fun. And I thought that I would be like an old guy if I started playing, and then I realized when I went to like my last like Pokemon event that everybody there was in their mid 20s to their mid 30s. All right. Well, if you're on TikTok on your phone, you might not be able to see the entire board or sorting board, but you'll see like at least the middle, most of the middle part of it. All right, so I'm gonna start sorting in a different way this time. I'm like trying to figure out which master set of each color that I need. So some of these are just gonna get sorted into other piles for now, if I know that I have it in my pile already. So kind of see how this goes. And I'm only trying to sort Ascended right now. Need that execute. I don't think I have the Staraptor as a holo or the Salandit that's that way. Pokeball. Wow. Need one of the camera ups. And let me change my text descriptions. And main text on the other screen. There we go. All right, that's good enough for now. So I have, pretty sure I have fan Rotom already. Oh, I don't. All right, let's stack that one there. We already got an Oddish, so I'm gonna put duplicates up at the top here. I already have a Zorua. Need that Meryl. Need that Lunatone and this Pokeball Darumaka. I think I have Frosmoth already. should not have started this yesterday because I forgot which cards I'd already put in these piles. No, I don't have Frosmoth yet. Okay. Do I have this Dreepy? No, I don't have the non-hollow version. Or that Vanillite. Or this Chargebug. There's a lot of cards in this set. I think I'm going to probably regret trying to master set this set. I'm starting to realize now I may have made an error. And I made myself die, so that was fun. Still getting over this cold that I've had for or this, I guess it was the flu that I had before. I already put that card in, I'm pretty sure. Spectrier, Noivern, Swirlix, Swirlix Reverse Hollow. I think I need Slurpup and Phantump. Definitely need Sneasel and Reboot. Pretty sure I did this Wurmple already. And thank you for the rose, Ty. Appreciate you. Definitely have a Pignite already. But I don't remember. Yeah, I already have that one. Don't think I have the OG Charmander. I do have Totodile already. Don't think I put that Tangle in there. Already have Bisharp. Don't have the Pokeball Rufflet or this Rayquaza. Mightyena. Oops. Let's see how this keeps going. I don't think I put Clefable in that pile yet. Feel like I have Cynthia's Gibble already. But we're gonna find out. Because, like I said, I shouldn't have started this process yesterday and then totally forgot what I was doing. Alright, I have the reverse hollow version, but I don't think I have the normal one. Got Togepi already. Buddy Poffin. Need Slugma. Honchkrow. Tarantula reverse hollow. Swear I just put the same Slurpuff in, but no, it was Swirlix. Alright. Team Rocket's Transceiver I already put in the pile, so I'm just gonna put duplicates over there for items. Pangbro, Dustox. Pretty sure Starly was the very first card in here. Hey. Yep. So I'm just sorting by, I'm trying to keep a lot of this in my head on what cards I have for my master set in these piles on the front. The ones in the back are ones that I already have put in piles that I know are already in there. And then some of the stuff in the middle is just items and trainer cards and duplicates and stuff I couldn't fit on the top or bottom rows. Riolu Pokeball I need. Team Rocket's Energy. Gotta move these down. I have a lot of cards that I need to sort here. Beautifly. Gotta move this thing over. Sorry if my head gets in the shot. Sometimes this thing is difficult to maneuver here. There we go. It should be a little bit better. All right, Croconaw I already put in there. Marill I already put in there. Psyduck. Charmander. Wurmple. Darmanitan Pokeball, Meditite, Reverse Hollow. Did I already put Gabite in there? I feel like I did. Oh, maybe not. PP up, Staravia I already put in there. Salandit, I don't think I did. Dreepy for sure did. Execute. Newlight. Mag Cargo, what am I doing with this guy? I don't think I put that one in there yet. Carkol, Reverse Hollow. It's all the Reverse Hollow and Pokeball permutations that are really gonna mess me up, I think. Heliolisk I already put in there. I'm gonna move this over. Carbink, Diglett, Totodile. I don't think. Do I have Noibat? Yes. Zegutter, I don't think I had. Pokeball Swirlix. This supporter as a reverse holo. Charmeleon. Alright, this is going to be my duplicates for any trainer cards. I'll sort those again later. I don't think I put Goldeck in. Charge-a-Bug feels like I already have in there. Yep. Rubbin. No, I put Phantump in. Sneasel's in. Vikavolt, Pokeball, I need. And PP up as a reverse holo. Yeah, so basically anything in this bottom row is what is going to go into my master set, and then as well as items, Pokemon tools, special energy, and supporters. And I'm going to put Pokepads on over here so that I don't run out of room. Team Rocket's Transceiver is a duplicate. Actually, I have more room now. I think I can do duplicates over here. There we go. Goro, Tangela, Starly, Scraggy, I don't think I put in there yet. Ends Reshiram. Did I actually put this card in there? I feel like I did. Yes. Zorua Pokeball. Volibee Reverse Holo. Cramorant. Pretty sure that card's in here. Yeah. Air Balloon, I don't think I have yet. That goes there. Electric. Feel like I already did Reboot, but rather have one or two dupes than not have the right cards in my piles there. So we'll see how that goes. Staraptor, I'm like 99% sure is already in there. I think it's right here. Yep. Ghastly Pokeball. Togepi Reverse Holo. Dustox I already put in the pile. I don't have Urbane yet. Banette I don't think I put in there yet. Surfer, Scorbunny already went in. Cascoon did not. I don't think Misdreavus did either. Monkey Dory. Dreepy Pokeball. Pawniard Reverse Holo. Dragonair. Canary. Solrock. I already did Poffin. Where's that one? Slugma. Volibee, I don't think I had yet. I don't think I had Riolu in there either. Alright, Rayquaza, Poochyena, Reverse Holo, Drampa needs to go in the pile. Premium Power Pro, I think I already did. Vanillux, I don't think I had. Tynamo, sounds like I have this one in there. No, yes, Tynamo. I have Numoli from yesterday somewhere in here. Oh, I got multiple Charmeleons and Scorbunnies. Scorbunny, Charmander. Do I really not have a Numel in this pile? I have like 18. Salazzle. Too many Charmeleons. Alright, I don't think I had Numel in that pile. Alright, that's fine. Now I do. Ultra Ball. Poochyena normal, I think I had, but whatever. King Gambit Pokeball, and Mawile Reverse Holo. Alright, let's see. What of these are ascended or not? These are all white flare. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna move this pile somewhere else. All right, let's see. I think these should be more. Is this Ascended? That's Prismatic. There's Ascended behind it. Okay. All right, I think I needed Galarian Obstagoon. Don't need Weevil. Wait, no, I didn't need Weevil. I had Sneasel. Mystery Garden. Where did I put the stadiums? I think I messed up. There's stadiums. I'm gonna put Special Energy down here. There we go. All right, we got Oddish already. It's gonna go over there. I feel like these are gonna be easier if I do this. I like that better. Galarian Lanoon. Ugly ass Stunfisk. I don't think there's an uglier card in this whole set than the Stunfisk. Salazzle. Mimikyu. Did I already have one? Pretty sure I did, but. Oops, put too many Misdreavus in there. Way too many Misdreavus. This is what I get for starting this yesterday. I should have just started it today. Okay, there's Mimikyu. Duplicate Banette and Monkey Dory, as well as a Clefable. Okay. This one is a dupe Forest of Vitality. I'm just gonna put that down there. Pokeball Stunfisk, Vanillish Reverse Hollow, Duplicate. Meowth in here. I feel like I do. Starly. Why do I have so many Starlies and Skitties? Maybe I didn't have OG Meowth. Alright, Meowth has to go in here still. Dupe, dupe, dupe. I don't think I put Ralts in there yet. And Rotom. Alright, back to this. Helioptile Reverse Hollow. Rotom Pokeball, Sneasel Reverse Hollow, Electric. I don't think I put that in there yet. Scraggy Snom. Boot, Pokeball, Slugma Reverse Hollow. Pokeball Numel Reverse Hollow. Regular Ghastly. Togetic. Dreepy Pokeball. Anatan Pokeball, Charmeleon Reverse Hollow, Fighting Gong. Oops. Almost started sorting a different set. I got down to Obsidian Flames. Alright, how many of these are Obsidian Twilight? Alright, most of these are not ascended now, except for the bottom pile. Ascended. Ascended. Twilight. And Golduck Pokeball. Hey, I found a full art trainer. Alright, let's see. Colossal. Pokeball Charmeleon. I am done with Charmeleons. Zekrom, Draco Pokeball. Alright, let's see. Did I already put... There's Frosmoth. Alright. Spiritomb. Already did Medicham, Zigzagoon. Don't think I have Terapagos in here or Pokeball Bellsprout. First Hollow Tynamo. Salazzle, I feel like I already put in there. Glass Trumpet. Pokeball Snom. Pokeball Shoopit. Koopa, I need to put in the pile. Vanillish Pokeball. Zigzagoon as a reverse hollow. right, next part of the pile. Let's see what we got. Galarian Lanoon, already put in there. Stunfisk. Pangoro Pokeball. Golduck Reverse Hollow. Carbink goes up here. Oops. The Monkey, Darmanitan Pokeball. Oh, I found some double rares. Leaping Bell Pokeball. Ralts Reverse Hollow, I think needs to go in that pile. Team Rocket's Transceiver, I already have. Wattrel, Psyduck, another Tool Scrapper. Delcatty Reverse Hollow, I don't think I have in the pile yet. Trevenant, Romero Pokeball, and Puccina Reverse Hollow. Alright, that was... Let's see how much more crap I can sort this afternoon. Kind of excited to actually be trying to master set something. It's the first time I'm trying to master set any set. Think I need Pokeball Numel and Vikavolt Reverse Hollow. It's always interesting if you've opened this much of any set, like how many duplicates you end up with and like what the patterns are, because sometimes it's like very specific duplicates that you always end up pulling. Hunter, what am I doing? There we go. Don't think I had Pancham in there yet. Gabite Pokeball. Skitty Reverse Hollow. Got a Hoopa. Ends Reshiram Pokeball, I already got. Do I have Dugtrio? I don't think I did. Dunsparce, oops. I don't think I actually put that one in there yet. Bulb. Tapu Stunfisk Pokeball. Prism Energy Reverse Hollow. Feel like I actually am going to be able to master set this set though. Based on the fact that I have like 18 more piles of these. Let's see. Not alphabetical. I'm just master setting, so I'm doing anything I know I need for my master sets going in this bottom one. Anything that's duplicates of what I need for my master sets going in the top. And then there's some of these trainers I need and some are duplicates on the middle row here. Camerupt Pokeball, Carkol, Reverse Hollow. Gonna start live. Hopefully you get some hits, dude. I didn't get many today, so hopefully you get the ones I didn't. Scraggy Pokeball. Voodoo Reverse Hollow. Feel like I already put Grandpa in there. Starly, another Scraggy. It's going to be interesting to see which cards show up over and over as I finish these sorts. Oh man, I started sorting White Flare. That was my bad. I was like, these don't look familiar. One sec, I just gotta pull a couple of these cards back. Where was that? This guy. This, and it goes back to assembled there. Weasel, Phantom, Carbon, Beautify, Animal Pokeball. I think I had that Victreebel, but I'll look again later. Murkrow, I don't remember if I put there. I already put Regain there. Vanillux, Drampa. Hey, look at that Pokepad. Yeah, I just like to hang out and sort on Sundays because it's like the day before I have to go back to work, and it's a nice, like, calm, therapeutic thing to do while you're just chilling at home. Dracloak. Do I have this? Don't think I have that version in there. Probably do, but fix it later. Looks like I gotta go. Yeah, I can't talk. I gotta deal with putting a delivery away real quick. So I'm gonna stop the stream and then I'll be back in like 30 minutes or so. So if anybody's around, wants to hang out, keep hanging.